Hey guys, it's Julian from the Audio Garage in Perth, Western Australia, back with another video. Today we have this VF Commodore in, and we will be doing one of our favorite upgrades, and that is removing the rather outdated factory MyLink 8-inch screen and replacing it with the Kenwood DAX8000. That is just a nice, perfect fit 8-inch radio that goes back in the existing location, and with the power of the iLink Maestro, we can integrate back into the vehicle's CAN bus system, retain everything that we need to retain. So we retain all the steering wheel controls, the heads-up display, the camera system, but even down to these physical volume knobs and control buttons on the dash. These are all 100% retained. We get aircon display up on the screen, and best of all, we get wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto on a high-definition display that looks like it was there from factory, which is what everyone wants. I'm not one to say this is not a cheap upgrade. In Australia, this works out roughly to be around the $3,000 mark supplied and fitted. But when you see all the other kits out there, Alpine have a kit, AirPro have a kit, there's a few sort of generic solutions for these cars. They're okay. The Alpine one back in the day was probably was the nicest, but I think that was pre-Apple CarPlay and Android Auto and was the same sort of money back then as it is now. So, I mean, inflation and this and that, it's always expensive, but you have to pay. You get what you pay for, and this, you are getting a high-end solution. So I'll get a couple of videos of Brendan doing the installation. We have a couple of other modules that we want to try on this car just for some cheaper integration. So we'll see how we go with that. And by the end of the day, or by halfway through the day, we'll have a nice, awesome solution in this car. So we'll see you guys in a second. So while the car's all apart, we've decided, hey, there needs to be a slightly cheaper option as well. Like, we do understand that. So this is a module that we're trying with the Pioneer Flush 9-inch. Brendan, the king of the Pioneer 9-inch. So it's one of our modules that we import in, which we're not going to give full retention. We're not going to get things like, what are we not going to get? We're not going to get, definitely not going to get a heads-up display. Might not get dual zone aircon control. Probably won't. Well, we're going to lose the dash altogether. But we're hoping something like this is going to be around $1,200 fitted. So we'll see how we go. This should be one of those products that, you know, if you're lucky enough to live in Perth and in near Malaga, you'd be able to get this solution. But we've got a lot more testing to do on something like this. So for now it is the Kenwood DAX as the only solution that we will consider. But hopefully in some time we'll have a middle of the range solution that we can consider as well. So a quick little update on the Pioneer. I mean, we have aircon display. You can see all the temperature going up and down with that. Got the steering controls working. Got the camera working. We have a fitting kit. I mean, I guess the only thing would be to put it all in and send it out the door. But we're going to take this all out, fit the Kenwood, and keep working on this because, I mean, there's promise there. There's definitely promise there. For a cool little affordable solution for like SV6 owners and things like that. And honestly, the 9-inch screen's awesome. So reach out if you want us to try this cheap system in your VF. I would love to put one into a car, say take it, give me some money, obviously, nothing's for free, but hey, we can have a nice little cheap solution in your car and you can be a little tester, and if things go wrong, well, yeah, I imagine there's some testing that needs to be done, but pretty cool. Absolutely bucketing down here. But anyway, don't stop Brendan from working hard. Just showing off your Maestro magic, mate.
Sorry about the mess. Lovely.
Want to flip it around? Oh, look at that. Just like factory, but so much better.
Nice.
Now Brendan will get this in the car and we'll do a little rundown. And just like that, we're all done. So now we have the Kenwood DAX8000 in the VF Commodore. We've actually got one booked in for a Ford Ranger next week as well, so that will be pretty cool. But that's it. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto up on the original screen. All the steering wheel controls work as per usual. If the vehicle came up with a heads-up display, that would all work as per usual. You have your aircon retention, so obviously you can see what's going on down there, but you can also see what's going up there. All these buttons work as per usual. Press the home, it's going to take you back to the main Kenwood radio interface. These are a great solution. We absolutely love them. They give you that look that everyone in these VF Commodores, they want. And yeah, it fills up markets that people have been asking for forever. Like, man, it's been years and years of people asking for something like this that works just like this. So it's cool to be able to fill that niche market. Things that don't work, so it's easy to say that. So CD player does not work in this. And if you had a HSV, then the EDI sort of track pack features will no longer work as well. But for what you're getting, I mean, my whole thing is who cares about EDI, but that's a controversial thing to say. So, you know, if you love it, you're gonna have to keep the original one, and then we can add Apple CarPlay up onto the original screen, which we don't really recommend, but it can be done. And on this, you get a few little gauges, a few little extra features, but no, pretty cool, works well. Get in contact, we keep these in stock. It's only a few hour installation, so nothing too crazy. And again, like most things we do here, we've had great success. So get in contact, Instagram, Facebook, email, pop into the shop. We're always here. We've done one of these in one of the guys around the corner's car as well. So if you really need to see it up in person, I'm sure we can organize something. So get in contact. Thanks, guys.